So these intro bits where I just put all the Pokemon songs into a playlist to play, it's making me realize that I do not remember Sun and Moon's soundtrack like at all, because I'm just like, what the heck song is this? And it's from the desert in that game. Anyway, peace to the world, Motaru is here. Hello all. Welcome back to another stream of the Pokemon Retrospective Scarlet version. Last time, we caught the Loyal 3 and did just a little bit of exploring just around Kitakami. This time we're gonna be doing more of that, because are attempting to get 150 Pokemon so we can do Perrin's quest. Whatever that entails. We have Orthworm, right? Yeah, oh, of course we do. It's a Titan. Bonsly? Actually, hold on. Did we ever get a Sudowoodo? I don't remember if we did or not. Sudowoodo! Check what this is. For you. Poliwhirl, we already have you. Though if need be, I can always get a... I can always get a Poliwrath. The Jangmo, which we have. We have Spoink. Where did that Pseudo... There's a Sudowoodo, finally. We do not have one. Sudowoodo! Sudowoodo! I've used Sudowoodo before in one of the remakes. In one of the Johto remakes, I used that Sudowoodo you get. It was fun, honestly. Bonsly tears. Aw. So sad. Goodness, there's litter everywhere. All the people in Kitakami complain about outsiders, and I'm the one who's coming out here picking up all their bones and Pokeballs. Nose pass fragments. What's this again? It was a nose pass. How could I? I messed up this path. This is Karate Gi, but I only know Judo. Oh, that's really funny. I love that one. Oh, trying to use Focus Punch. Oh, that was way funnier than it should have been. Let's do a flip turn. Focus Punch is an interesting move. I know that one of the tactics is getting a Poliwrath and teaching it hypnosis. Let's end it, Malos. You're a fighting type user, a Judo user, even though just in spite of your Karate Gi. God, I love using Hurricane. Whole thing threw me for a loop. I get it, because Judo. Let's fight against you, ogre person. I'm Kanemitsu of the Kitakami Ogre Clan. The Merciless Sun will be your opponent today. But it's nighttime. That's not the sun, that's a Ninetales. Oh, never mind, it is the sun. In that case, you're not gonna be doing too well. Oh no, that is faster. It is a Ninetales. I shouldn't be too shocked by that, but still. I am a little shocked. Ivory will do fine, though. Even if it has, like, Psychic or Extrasensory. Will-O-Wisp, however. I'm worried about the moves it has. Just like, oh, yeah, Will-O-Wisp. Oof. Fine, then. You want to try and do that? I will attempt something else. Hello, Twister. Poison, 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 poison. Aww. I was hopeful. I wanted it out of spite. This should be enough. Yay! Alrighty. And now to Shift Tree. I'm going to heal you up real quick. How you doing today? You're having a good day? I was semi-productive. Did it just use Explosion? Why would you use Explosion on your last Pokemon? It was your last Pokemon, right? Okay, it wasn't. Wow, this drought is staying for a while. Did she give, like, a, what's it called? A, Heat Rock to it? Before the water redeem? Had a fight with a printer, but I won. Nice. I'm proud of you. Uh-oh. Goodness, how long is this fire? How long is this gonna stay? Send and talk. How you doing, CJ, by the way? Fire Ghost against Fire Ghost. Ooh, that is resistant. That was powerful. Whose Shadow Ball will hit first? The Chandelures. To be fair, I should have expected that. I don't know if that's a to be fair. To be honest, I should have expected that. Malos might be good enough. There we go. Oh, wow, you outsped a Chandelure. Well done. I know Chandelure is not the fastest thing, but it's still, like, a pretty fast Pokemon. Anyway, things I had done today. Ooh. Have a berry. I have, completed I have gotten every single Alcremie now in Shield, so that's in Pokemon Home right now because I might be a little bit obsessive at times. If that wasn't clear. I would need to, like, go through and check everything, but I think I'm pretty close to having, like, one of every single form of Pokemon. You defeated a trainer of the Kitakami Ogre clan. Like, that's something I could be, like, you madman. Honestly, it was not nearly as bad as I would have thought. Like, what it basically was just me doing raid battles to get enough wishing star pieces. To get enough wishing stars, dynamite ores, and armorite ores. To then just make into the sweets, and worked pretty easily. Yeah, once I did that. Like, it helped that I had a whole lot of them, a bunch of those sweets and some Alcremies from when I had done the event. I didn't get all of them during those events, but I did have a couple of them. So it certainly helped out. Like, you can evolve 6 Alcremie at a time, so it's just like, okay, I just need to get I just need to get enough items for these, and then boop, and get the right timing, and then it's done. So many forms in one Pokemon. It's only 63 forms. Like I said, you do them 6 at a time. Ooh, an Annihilate. Yeah, aside from that, the other thing I did today was, because the soldering kit had showed up, last night, or the night before, I don't remember when it showed up. Today I changed all the batteries in my, Pokemon Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games, so the Game Boy and Game Boy Color games all save now. And the Hoenn games now can tell time. I caught an Indeedee? Not caught an Indeedee. It was honestly a bit fun doing the soldering. I might need to get... If ever I need to do it again, I might need to get different kinds of batteries for the game, for some of them. Yellow had a weird circuit board compared to the other games. And the tabs on the batteries for the Game Boy Advance and for the Game Boy Advance games felt like they weren't sized right. Oh, that's the regular Pokedex. I caught Curlia. No. Yeah, that was fun. And it's not that big of a deal, because with the operator, I can, like, always just, like, keep a actual save file on it and then just upload that. But this is helpful if ever I wanted to do, like, if ever I wanted to do Stadium. Also, like, rowing berries, because I think the operator works as, like, a surrogate for that, but I'll just have it fixed properly. I don't think I have a Greedent, do I? I do have a Greedent. That's more or less all I did today. Also, I don't know if anybody... I don't know how many people really care about it that much, but, on the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel that has, like, a bunch of old things, like when I used to do Let's Plays and whatnot. That is currently... So on my end, for where, like, all the videos are uploaded privately, because I'm only, like, publishing the VODs 5 at a time. 5, quote-unquote, at a time. On my end, it is completely up to date, though. As far as I'm aware, every single Twitch VOD that had been saved is on YouTube now. I think aside from maybe last night's stream and obviously this one. I have a new place for Ogre Ousting if I want to do that. Ooh, a Luxray. Ah! Alright, let's do a flip turn. That probably won't take it out. And then Malos, who can definitely whittle it down without beating it. Discharge. Can't paralyze it because it's an electric type, but fine. Why did I use another quick ball? Gonna be upset when this catches it. Ah! Why, video game? Why? Okay, also, I don't know if anybody can, like, confirm this. Is there some sort of, like, Eevee event going on in Sword and Shield for some reason? Because not only was I getting when I was doing, like, getting the things for, converting the sweets, there were a lot of Eevee-elutions in those max raid battles, and also a Gigantamax Eevee, and I thought that was event only. I'm just like, what? Did they change that? Because I couldn't find anything about just like, oh yeah, now you can just find Gigantamax Eevee out in the wild area. Anybody happen to know anything about that? I couldn't find anything about it, and I'm just like really confused. Do we already have Lurantis? No. Nice. No clue. Alright, fair enough. Like, there was certainly something I could have missed in, like, a past update. They're just like, oh, by the way, now you can get all these previously event Gigantamax forms. Just out and about. Don't have a Primeape. I remember that, like, a lot of people thought that, well then. That Primeape did not want to join the party. A lot of people thought that there would be a joke about how, Ash's Primeape had died and evolved into Annihilate. That was going to be, like, a joke they did. Just like, I'm sorry, Ash, your Primeape is no longer with us. No! And then it just comes back as Annihilate and punches Ash for leaving it for so long. Oh, we already have a Gardevoir. Why did we have a Gardevoir, but not a Kirlia? Whatever. Don't think we have Swanna, do we? Boop. Alright, what is your Terra type? Ice. Interesting. Go for close combat. Nice. Also doesn't have, like, freeze dry. We should be fine. Dive ball. Hi, Gyarados. Bong. Oh, we have a Gyarados already. When did we get a Gyarados? I seriously don't remember catching a Gyarados. Got another there. God, Hatchrim, another dive ball. Can find Dreadnought around here. Pretty sure we can. Ash, Quagsire. We do have Quagsire, right? Yes. Lotad, another Curlia. Growlithe. Yeah, we have Mankey, right? We have Mankey, just not Primeape. Lurantis.
Acknowledged.
Aw, thank you for the follow. You've been acknowledged. Bull or a Wooper. One of the two. How you doing? You are enjoying the lurkin' and enjoying the catchin'. Ooh, another Primeape. Eat. And you're mine. Gonna break out on Shake 3, though. Yay! It didn't! Yeah, I was looking up various side quests to do left still in Scarlet. Aside from this and the what's it called? The rematches against Team Star. The only other things involve completing the Pokédexes and getting a sweet Herba Mystica from, and getting a sweet Herba Mystica. There might be a few others that I'm missing with, like, how the school classes work. Oh, yeah, this is something interesting. In here, we have White Stripe Basculin. These are the Basculin forms from Legends Arceus. And these are the only ones that can evolve into Basculegion through a really weird evolution method. So in Frigid Seas, forming schools, sharing food amongst themselves. When the time comes, they return to the river they were born in. I think it's cool that it's just like, oh, this isolated island happens to have, like, a surviving population of the White Stripe Basculin. I think that's pretty cool. Since, like, Basculin in general don't even exist in Sinnoh anymore. That Toadscool was running right into that wall. I believe Toads can be so cruel. I still don't... I stated this before. I'm fine with, like... I enjoy Toadscool looking like a Tentacool. I don't enjoy Toadscruel looking like a Tentacruel. I think that's being a bit too on the nose. Because, like, even Wugtrio is at least, like, is at least a lot more distinct than Dugtrio is. This just looks like a Tentacruel. Alright, let's get this Phantump. Yeah, the Basket Legion evolution method, it's so weird. You have to take damage from recoil moves, like, close to... It's like 294 total damage you need to take. Something like that. It's weird. There's, like, the tiniest hint for it in, like, the Hisui decks, I think. I think it says, like, use wave... I think it might be, like, use wave crash a certain amount of times in there, and that's supposed to be your hint that just, like, hey, yeah, you want to do recoil moves to evolve your... Basculin. I want to say it's something like that. I could be wrong. What a bung. Oop. Colorful Mantis. Legends will be fun when we get to that. Lurantis. Okay, that's a rock. Lurantis. Revenant? Yeah, you are. What is your Terra type? Normal. Interesting. Building one of my favorite things when like one of the initial show-offs for Trevenant was showing a horde battle of like 4 Trevenant and a Sudowoodo. I want to say that was like one of the very first showcases for... Uh-oh. It might have just knocked itself out. Yep. Expected to have Woodhammer. Whee. Atareem, do we have you? No. Where are you? There you are. I heard like a like Quagsire behind me. Knocks those that intrude in its home forest by blasting them with a beam, then slashing its claws, enhanced by psychic prowess. Yeah, we have Stantler already. We have Vulpix. Ooh, Reaper Cloth. It's cool. We already have Chime Echo. Have Charge Bug already yet. We do have Bisharp, right? Yes. Did I mimic you? Yes. Wake up. Wake up, Pikachu. Ooh, we don't have... I don't think we have Patchy. Yes, we do have Patchy. Okay. Substitute. Over there. Oh, you can find wild... I know you can find King Gambit in here. It's not up there, though. Like in a cave around here. Might be the cave. Well, it's not, but this is helpful, too. Dos Klops. Dos Klops. Dos Klops. Nicely done. We're in a cave. Comes the sphere because it's said to pull the souls out of anyone who gazes upon the strange movements of its hands. That sounded like a Lunatone. Ah, there's an Impidimp. This Pokemon causes trouble for those it feels close to because Impidimp itself becomes irritable if it can't absorb negative emotions. Alright. Ah. Way. That's a Hatterene. Or Hatterene. Yeah, it's Hatterene, Hatterene, and then Hattini is the small one. Powder. Damp. With Duskstone. That's pretty good. If we hadn't gotten that Chandelure raid, we could evolve the Lampent. Is that the cave where you can find King Gambit? Ooh, a Grimmelsnarl. Nice. Pokemon has complete control over its hair. Grimmsnarl normally keeps its hair wrapped around its body to support its muscles. Regular Pokedex. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. That's the regular one. We got a fastball. I just need 3 more. At least one of them right here. Well. No, don't run away, Snorlax. Duh. You got the Snorlax off guard. I know that this is definitely an area you can find King Gambit in, but it doesn't look like one is in here. One-nosed Pokemon eats constantly, apart from when it's asleep. It devours nearly 900 pounds of food each day. Ah! Want to catch Bisharp. Ah! Masterpiece up. Let's see if we can get it an artisan Poltergeist. Evolve it into an artisan Sinestro. Run back a little bit. Spawn into King Gambit? No. Ah, Pika! Ooh, is that a Morgrim over there? No, that's a Phantom. See if I can find another Trevenant while I'm waiting. I think we could get the 150 just with stone evolutions, but I don't know if I have, like, enough of them. Pretty sure I have a water stone. I can get Poliwrath. I don't think I have another Thunderstone. That is, I believe, one of the only things that I have. Kitakami Dex is Vikavolt. Oh, that's Mimikyu. Yeah, Vikavolt or Probopass. Ah, there's a King Gambit. Ah, darn. Yeah, about that. Not gonna work out too well for you. Let's do Flip Turn. Switch out to Malos. Not gonna work. Let's get an Air Slash off. That could be bad. Thunder Wave. Keep using Sword Stance. Try a Dusk Ball. Uh-oh. See, it has a guillotine, retaliate, and sword stance. I don't know what that last move is. Hopefully it's not like Night Slash or something. Another status move, then talk it completely walls it, or I can catch it. Pfft. That works too. Only Bishop to stand above all others in the vast army can evolve into King Gambit. Alright, let's go to boxes. Poliwrath. Or not Poliwrath, Poliwhirl. Was it in the first place, is the question? Ah, there you are. And Nuzleaf also, just in... Waterstone. Congratulations, your Poliwhirl evolved into Poliwrath. Though it's skilled in style of dynamic swimming that uses all of its muscles, for some reason lives on dry land. To learn Dynamic Punch! Eh, sure. Forget Rain Dance. And let's get Shift Tree. Nuzleaf! That when Shift Tree flaps its leafy fans atop ancient trees, chilly winds blow and the season rolls into wind. Yep, there we go. Alright, 150. No, I don't care where Spinnerack can be found. See? We only have 49 more Pokemon to get in the Kitakami Pokedex. I do that on my own time. Fee. Back when you need. Curious. How many more do we need? On Mega and Mighty Anna. Mighty Anna we can find. I guess I thought I already had one. Weeping Bell and Victory Bell. Furret. Staravia and Staraptor are easy enough to get. Politoed is a little bit more difficult. Whatever these two are. No idea. Piloswine and Mamoswine. Delayed, I believe I have a Dawnstone. I can get that. Kricketune can get easily. Lucario I can catch. I know where a Ice Terra type Lucario is. Trevenant, whenever that one respawns, I can catch it. Sinestia I can get right now if I want to. Golem is a bit more annoying to get. Same with Conkeldurr. Noivern I can get. One was trying to attack me back in GU's place. Or Peko, just need to find where it's at. Lombre and Ludicolo can get. Probopass, I need to find a thing. With Vikavolt. Luxio, not too difficult to get. Gliscor, I can get whenever. Rumpig, not too hard. Mandibuzz, not too hard. I think they might even be in Area 0. Mudsdale, I can find everywhere. Akamo and Como are not too difficult. Weezing's probably not too bad. Neither is Mean Chow. Dusknoir, a bit more annoying. I think there's a Terra Dusknoir somewhere. Whatever. Cleffa and Clefairy. They are. My Milotic, I have no idea where I'm gonna get. The Dunsparce, I can catch in Area 0. Garchomp, I can catch just outside Area 0. Weavile, I can catch. Glalie, I can catch. I need... Sliggoo, I'm pretty sure I can catch. I don't know if I can catch a Goodra. Where? Morgrem, I know I can get somewhere. Basket Legion, not too difficult to get. I think this is going to be the thing that we're getting right about now. For some reason, it's... Wouldn't be too hard to get. I wouldn't be too hard to get it. The hardest thing are Politoed, Golem, and Conkeldurr from what I was seeing. Oh, hey kiddo. Wait, don't tell me. You actually caught over 150 Pokemon from the Kitakami Pokedex? Now I know you're the real deal. It's not that much. No need to act modest, kiddo. You should be proud. You probably know more about the Pokemon here at Kitakami than I do, and I got here first. Which reminds me, I've got a favor to ask you. A real Pokemon catching pro like you is just what I need. What kind of favor? Oh, did I tickle your curiosity? Glad you didn't seem too afraid to poke your head into new things. In that case, let me tell you what I'm about. The reason I came to Kitakami was actually to find a certain Pokemon and photograph it. I've been searching for my own for ages, but I still haven't found it. So, kiddo, how about doing me a solid by helping me with my search? I'll owe you one forever. Rumor has it that the Pokemon I'm looking for is pretty ferociously strong. Just think, you could catch it and bring it along your adventures. Wouldn't that be helpful? That enough to pique your interest? If so, I'll need you to prove you're strong enough to help. Really gonna partner up? We're really gonna partner up this thing. I wanna know what you're cut out for it. That, and I want to get a good shot of you looking all heroic and everything. Challenge me to a battle. Okay, kiddo, time to take that perfect shot. Add your confidence, that is. Ready to show me what you've got? Sure. Yes, then let's put a little bit of distance between us and get enough to get my shots in keep my shots in focus. I'm not so strong, but don't hold back, and don't mind me snapping a few shots while we're at it. You're challenged by Perrin, the photographer. Like, this is obviously Adamant's descendant. I know a lot of people are hopeful that, give me a nice heroic expression, will you? I'd take a real good shot if you do. Hoping that she's also, like, Irida's descendant, they settled their differences and had a kid. Nara showed off the Diamond Clan logo on her jeans. Still laughing, than just like, oh, let's make it more obvious that she's a descendant of Adamant. Like, all right, where should we put, like, the Diamond Clan logo on her somewhere? Yeah, let's do that. All right, where do you think it would fit best? Right on her ass. It'll be fine. Like, why? Wake up, Katara. Thank you. Legends Arceus, have the game never started. It is fun, but it is also very much an a piece of candy game. So if you how about a new challenger? This one won't be easy to beat. Basically, if you are not too interested in just like constantly just like getting distracted, and that can sometimes feel a bit grindy. In my opinion, the best way to play Legends Arceus is not to try and complete every single area as soon as you get there. Just go and get things along the way to the objectives. Come on, Leafeon, let's take the ultimate shot. Of course, like, you can play it your own way. If you want to get everything, like, as soon as you can, go for it. You can get a lot. You can do a lot more before you have everything than you would expect. Now, that's a keeper. You're something, all right. I got a bunch of good shots of you in action, too. Think you might have what it takes to hold your own against the Blood Moon Beast. The what? Yeah, there's a certain Ursaluna I've been searching for. It's known as the Blood Moon Beast. Have you heard of Ursaluna? Word is they weren't all that uncommon a long, long time ago. The Ursaluna is a Pokemon that usually has this big yellow mark on its forehead, resembling a full moon. They say that this one's mark is red. A red moon, as if it's seen through a veil of blood. That's why they call it the Blood Moon Beast. The Blood Moon rises once again. This Ursaluna, the Blood Moon Beast, used to live in my homeland way back when people still called the region Hisui. Seems like it crossed over the waters here to Kitakami at some point and made itself comfy. Want to know why she just happens to have a Hisuian Growlithe? If the two of us work together, I bet we could be the ones to finally find and snap a shot of it. And if we do... Kiddo? No, not Kiddo. Partner. Let's tackle this together so we can find a Blood Moon Beast for sure. Let's do it. I knew you'd be up for it, and don't worry, I'll be sure to reward your hard work. Word has it the Blood Moon Beast has been seen in the area northeast of Oni Mountain, called the Timeless Woods. I'll head that way now and wait for you there. Come on, Growlithe. Wrong. Pretty sure she said something just like this Growlithe has been in her, this Growlithe had been in her family for a long while, but still, it's like, what? How old is this dog? From, like, rough estimates, like, a lot of people are guessing that that Legends Arceus is, like, 400 years ago. It's like, I don't know exactly where that number came from, off the top of my head. It could be, like, completely off for one thing, but I don't know. Ooh, what are you? Speaking of piece of candy. Ooh, speaking of Hakamoto, change. Malos would actually be really good against this thing. Hold up. Yeah, let's connect to the internet. Yeah, if you start Legends Arceus, tell me how much you enjoy it, because it is a fun game. I enjoy it a lot. If you liked a lot of the things in this, Arceus is definitely more like Scarlet and Violet than any of the other games. Not sure the game wants me to go online. Would have made more sense she said her family bred the Sui Growlithe for generations. See? And she might have. I don't remember exactly. Cannot connect to the internet. Why? You're connecting to it fine earlier. I'll give it one more attempt. If this doesn't work, then whatever. I didn't change any of my internet settings. On the Switch. Like, she might have said something like that, but I thought she said just like, this is just a Growlithe that we've had for a while. Alright. Alright, piece of candy mindset has been defeated. Ah. By the internet. There's one thing I will, like, say is not the best about Legends Arceus. Battling feels a bit less than good. Or I went on vacation. I will not... Okay. I won't say it's bad, but it definitely does not... It definitely feels like one of the weaker in terms of battling in this series. In my opinion, anyway. I think that's more so just because of level curve. No, that's a regular Gligar. I thought it was a pink, like... I thought that was like a pink, Bombardier for a second. Just like, what? Eh. Which were, like, really confused me, because I'm just like, the Bombardier one is, like, just, like, a different colored beak. It doesn't turn pink. Okay, just go north. Ooh, I want to see what you are first, though. Ooh, a Vikavolt. Nice. Don't need that Thunderstone. Ground type? Grass. Katara, get out of here. Mm-hmm. Ivory, you make the most sense. You can punch it. I guess jab it, but yeah, whatever. Not just a regular Ultra Ball. Really? I think Vikavolt's that hard to catch. I'm curious, did anybody else ever think that, like, stat boosting moves or, like, having, like, raising your defense or the Pokemon raising its defense or lowering it also affected the catch rate? That was something I always thought as a kid, and I was actually really surprised to learn that's not the case. I feel like that made a lot of sense. Displaying exceptional mobility, it weaves between trees and shoots down bird Pokemon with electromagnetic beams. Ever thought that? I don't know, it was always something that I thought. I think like the Reggie trio definitely is what made me think that, because I always felt like they wouldn't catch at all until they used superpower a bunch and lowered their attack and special attack. Or lower their attack and defense. I have a pulp. Good, yeah, like that, just like that. Okay, now give me cute. I'm gonna keep watching. Yes, look at you, you clever little thing. Lovely. I'll just play with the dog. Now, hold that pose for just a sec. Yes, that's my little cutie pie. Keep watching. Wow, look at you. I didn't know you could pull off that kind of expression. So photogenic. Just too adorable, you know that? I could eat you right up. Nope, keep watching. What's this? An extra serving of cuteness just for me? Don't mind if I do. More, I need more. Someone get me extra storage and a napkin too. Oh, hey partner, you made it. How long have you been standing there? You weren't listening to none of that stuff, were you? Nope, don't want to know. Forget I asked. I didn't want to interrupt an artist at work. That would have been rude. Wait, it's right around this part of the forest where people have supposedly seen this blood moon beast. Seriously, all sightings of it have been nights with heavy fog. Alrighty. In fact, I heard that all kinds of unusual Pokemon appear on foggy nights. I'm sure that the blood moon beast is one of them. It's gotta be. Russell, Russell, Russell. Oh, is that my little cutie pie back for another photo shoot? Sha. Yeah. Ow, 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 ow. Growlithe seems like he'll be fine. Oh, it didn't matter. Oh, they were the same thing. I thought it was telling me, should I lend a hand to help? That read like I was helping Perrin, not helping Growlithe. Whatever. I know I already have an Artiodose, but this is funnier to me. Aww. I was hopeful. If it gets into its red, hell. You know what? No, I'll try again. What a time for my leg to give out with this great photo op right in front of me. Hey, are those things heating up over there? Snap a couple shots for me, would you? Hold on, let me get my cell phone out. That good enough for you? Professional photographer? Got it. I mean, I know that cell phone cameras are not that bad anymore. A single strand of special thread is endlessly spun out its rear. Yeah. Ow, that really surprised me. My camera's okay, though. Thanks, partner. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And thanks to you too, of course. Feel a bit bad for that Ariados. It probably wasn't expecting to see humans out here. It only attacked because it was surprised. Well, it's mine now. We should set up a tent. That'll let the Pokemon know we're here and help them get used to us. Okay, sure. That's one way to do that. Aw, it has Shaman designs on it. That's cute. You might be old, but she's still a fine tent, eh? My dad's, but he wasn't using it, so I just helped myself to it. Say hello to the new base of operations for our survey of the Blood Moon Beast. Wow, wow. Now, the Blood Moon Beast is way more wary than ordinary Pokemon. That's why there have been so few sightings, or so they say. That means we're gonna need to do some slow and steady groundwork if we want to find it. So, partner, gonna need your help most is photographing Pokemon. I want you to take photos of the Pokemon that appear here on foggy nights. We're looking for lots of pictures of a good variety of Pokemon. Afterwards, I'll register your photo data into my handy Pokemon searcher. Over time, that'll train it to ignore any signs of other Pokemon that live around here. Clearing out all that noise will let us pinpoint exactly where the Blood Moon Beast is. I don't get it. Right, who would? To be honest, I have no idea how it's supposed to work either. I picked this thing up at a thrift shop, and that's what it says to do in the manual. I'm sure it'll be fine, right? My preliminary survey says that there are actually dozens of Pokemon species that tend to show up around the forest on foggy nights. We can split the load, so how about you try and snap photos of 10 Pokemon species for me? How about a partner? If we tackle this together, I'm sure we'll find the Blood Moon Beast. Oh, we're looking for clear photos that get the Pokemon nice and big in the frame. You'll want to sneak up on foot to get close to them. No riding on big, noisy Pokemon. Think you're ready? Just say the word. Once you're good, we can set up the tent and wait for the foggy night. Ready to go? Yeah, sure. Looks like as good as it gets. All right, partner, let's get out there and survey. Begin survey. That's the imitation Pokemon Sudowoodo. It's really easy to mistake for a tree in this fog. It's great. I knew you were the right person for the job. Well, keep up the good work. I've got nothing but high hopes for you, partner. I like that it uses the Arceus remix of Eterna Forest. I think that's something else. Interact. That close enough? Yeah, I don't think a machine can get much from something that small. Yeah. What I thought. Spin it. The string spit Pokemon Spinarak. Do you think it's trying to spin up a new web in those trees? I know, but there's a Hatchrim right there. Or is that a Litwick? That's a Litwick. That good enough? Seeing those little lights floating up in the dark is otherworldly, huh? Saw something running over here. I think it was a Duskull. Ah, darn. Uh-oh. Duskull vanished. Ah, but there's a Geodude. Rock Pokemon Geodude. Dude. Yeah. Geodude. Geodude. Is that a Hatchrim or is that another Litwick? That's a Hatchrim. No, it is another Litwick. The song! Yeah! How you doing, Celebi, son? Welcome to the stream. We are attempting to find the Blood Moon Beast. Ooh. Got some dot up here. Is this close enough? Acorn Pokemon C-Dot. Pretty easy to mistake for a berry or something. Got a real knack for this sort of thing. Blah, 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 blah. Busy weekend. Nice to unwind. Yay! Yeah. We've been doing a lot of stuff for the retrospective. This might be the last Scarlet stream. I will see. Ooh, something looks to be in there. Is that a Pawniard? No, it's a Salandit. Trick of Ghost Pokemon before it disappears. Anything else in here? Or is it all Salandit? Yeah, it's all Salandit. Replaying Yoshi Island DS to see if it holds up like the original. Oh, that's another Pseudo-Wudo. I thought it was a Bisharp. We've seen a Duskull, but couldn't get a good picture of that. I already have Geodude. Ah, there's a Duskull. Closer. Was that good enough? Nope. Should have taken it sooner. Oh well. Ah, there it is again. Ah! It caught the Geodude. Yes, it does. It's just somewhat transparent. That good enough? Ah! Alright, let's try getting ahead of it. Another Duskull over there, too. That good? Yay! The Requiem Pokemon! Nope, that's another Duskull. Don't need you. Whee! Ah, Hatini. Yay. Gonna be upset if this counts. Why? Why does that count? This is Pokemon Snap all over again. uh... You call yourself a professional photographer, and you call that a good picture? It only needs to be good enough for, like, the, thing. Got some Dynamo here. That's a Sudowoodo, which we already have. That's a Geodude. Might be the same Geodude. Those are Seedot, which we've already spot. Ah, Lotad. Nice. Waterweed Pokemon Lotad. Now that's a good life, just floating around like that. Now you complete your survey. Well done, partner. Okay, so we've just compiled the photos we both took. Looks like we've photographed every Pokemon that's known to appear in the forest when it's foggy. We did it! We pulled it off! I can't tell you how much I appreciate this. Now we send all that data to the Pokemon Searcher and... wait, I guess. It's supposed to take a little bit for all the data to be, processed? Or whatever. You know, the photos you took were all real good, partner. Especially that Hatini one. That was amazing. Got an eye for this. So, Spill, what are you thinking about most when you're taking those photos? Capturing them as they are, I guess. Trying to capture the Pokemon as they are. Do you really want to show how these Pokemon live, pure and unadulterated, huh? Really need to show you that, that symbol. Actually in a bit of a slump myself. Even a kid like you knows what a slump is, right? Like, when nothing seems to be going right for you? Might not believe this. When I was younger, I was lauded as a photography prodigy. Everyone loved my photos. Absolutely everyone. But these past years, I felt like I've lost my spark. And my photos show it. They lack heart. The awards have all dried up. The accolades, too. The longer it keeps dragging on, the more I lose sight of what it is I want to capture with my photos. That's when I heard stories of the Blood Moon Beast. I left for Kitakami as fast as I could. I thought that if I could get a photo of an astounding Pokemon like that, then maybe, just maybe, something inside me would change. That's rough, buddy. That's rough? That's all you got? You're not really good at this comfort thing, kidda. But, oh man, that killed me. Guess the machine's done its thing, but that jingle... Pretty sure that's the same one my dryer plays when it's done with a load. Too funny. Who decided to use that? Can you just give anything a jingle now? Anyway, filter out all of our data. Looks like there's still one more hidden in the foggy woods. That's gotta be the Blood Moon Beast. We finally found it. That's it. You know, talking to you really helped me show that some of that old tension. I think I'm ready to meet the Blood Moon Beast. How about you? You ready, partner? Why did you have to put the symbol there? I don't know. I didn't make the game. I didn't design Perrin. Yes, then we're off. Finally time for me to capture the Blood Moon Beast. On film, that is. You're the one who can actually capture it. Things start to look dicey. I'll be counting on you to handle the battling partner. You too, of course, Scarlet. Now then, let's get going. Now, hit we got on the Pokemon Searcher came from somewhere around here. It's awfully quiet. Yeah, a little too quiet. Hey, look, there's Raph. Hey, yeah, a little too Raph. Stay alert. Got it. Stomp, stomp. Are those footsteps? Whatever's making them must be huge. Rustle, rustle, rustle. Is that a bear? It's got a red moon on its forehead. It's the Blood Moon Beast. It's real. We actually found it. Right, my camera. Now you just be a good little beast and stay right there while I snap a photo. Sorry, the auto flash just... Growlithe, you ready? Oh. Sounds like that's a no. How about you, partner? Over here, big guy. Sorry, and thanks. You've got this. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna take more photos. Ursaluna, the Blood Moon Beast. Okay, let's hit ya and then come back out so that we can get you set up. Sunlink's Legends Arceus. This is great. I'm right up in the action. Keep it going while I get snap some shots. Your priorities are a little bit interesting, we'll say. The only difference is the Ursaluna isn't beating the trainer to death. I mean, if you threw a Pokemon fast enough, they couldn't beat you to death. Malos! No! Fortunately, I think this thing has Scrappy, or it can somehow it can hit Ghost-type Pokemon, so Talk isn't the answer for this. Fiona, unfortunately, you have the wrong thing for this. Summons an army of Paris. God, that'd be hilarious. Yeah, unlike the normal Ursaluna, you can get an Arceus. This thing is actually a special attacker. Come on, Fifi. Oh, that's a new expression. This is wonderful. So much good stuff to capture. Glad you're having fun. The blood moon rises once again. Please be careful, Link. I half want to, like, Terrasilize, but I'm afraid to do that, because, yeah, Earth Power. Not because I want to get, to, like, power on Ivy Cudgel, but because I want to get the offense boost from the Hearthflame Mask. Fifi might survive this, just barely. Blood Moon Beast is weak. Now's your chance to catch it, partner. How about a Premier Ball? Why not? Just like against Ogerpon, this is a guaranteed catch. Ursaluna. The Pete Pokemon. Crossed the sea and drifted ashore in a new land. Surviving in this place led to it take on a unique appearance and gain special powers. Caught a bear. You okay, partner? Didn't seriously think you'd go toe-to-toe with the Blood Moon Beast, let alone catch it. That was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Growlithe. Gotta work on those nerves a bit, bud. Oh. Just goes to sleep. Or Bear with Blood Moon powers. Bear almost won. I don't know. We had Katara in the wings. Katara could have won. But my heart is still beating a million miles a minute. What a thrill. I just couldn't stop snapping shots of you battling the Blood Moon Beast. Bet you want to give your Pokemon a chance to rest and recover, though, huh, partner? Let's head back to camp for now. Hanging up the old tent and calling it a day feels a bit sad, like the end of an adventure. I couldn't have done this without you, partner. Because of you, I finally feel like I have some photos here that I want to keep forever. It's been ages since I felt that way, seriously. Now that I'm all motivated, it's time to ride this feeling and seize the day. Heading back to the village this instant to get these photographs developed. As we always say in my family, time wasted is lost, so I'm not wasting any more. Let's meet again in Mosui. Yay! We can find, those things. Yeah, we got... Trevenant. Nice. Ah! Yeah, I might just continue playing this file on my own time just to get the Pokedexes done. So that whenever, that's saying it's also a Legends callback? Yeah. So that whenever we get to... So whenever Indigo Disc drops, I can show off all the other things. Had a Morgrim right up there? No, that's a Vulpix. Why can't I ride Koraidon here? There we go. You're an Indeedee. Morgrim around here? Fast Terra Guard. A Pika! Pikachu. You're Chimecho, yeah. Revenant, Pawniard. Charjabug. A Morgrim or a Lotad? Grass Mecho. How you doing, Sads? Don't think I asked when you showed up. My bad. Alright, let me say... Luxio. I've been relaxing from work. Yay! Alright, Luxio caught. Oh, that's Illumise. Just like, what is that? Another quick Morgrim and, another quick Morgrim and Lombre check. Oh, that's a Toedscruel. Like, you can find them here according to that Pokedex thing. Jacques is a fraud. Oh, oh, oh. Nope, that's an Impidimp. That's also an Impidimp. Impidimps aren't Morgrims, they're Morgrims in progress. Road I'm gonna have to take with a grain of salt. Code scroll. Bandit Fort. That's an. Alright. Don't see it, so I'm going to. Don't see them, so I'm gonna say we're good. We don't need to catch any more Kitakami Pokemon. Anyway, so. Back to here. Actually, let's head here first. Because I want to say, I don't think we have to, like, have the Pokedex completed for this. Forget if it's over here. Hey, no, not here. Yanma. Anyang. You can find Jacques just around here somewhere. Like he's hiding. I don't think you need to have the Pokedex completed for that. Oh well, let's talk to Perrin. Jacques just vibing. Waiting for you to come by, partner. I managed to develop the photos I took of the Blood Moon Beast. How do they look? Oh, well, the fact is, I got them all printed out so I could see the photo. I could see that the photos I managed to get are all blurry or cut off or out of focus. They aren't good enough to show anyone, not even you, partner. But still, out of all the photos I've ever taken, I think they may be my favorite. Hey! Do you want me to take it out and we can get a better photo of it? I think we've got caught up in my own head, worrying about framing or what judges might say. They're always thinking I ought to capture. But just capturing your subjects as they are, that's what photos should be. You taught me something important, partner, so thanks for that. Ah, that's right, your name. I never asked you your name, partner. I know that's awful of me, after all you did, but help me, but mind teaching me your name? You can call me Montaru. Montaru, a perfect name for a gutsy kid like you. Oh, nice. Well then, nice to officially meet you, Montaru. The name's Perrin, a photographer with a renowned love of photography. I can say that with pride now. Ah, and your reward. You've earned yourself a real choice reward for all that help you've been. Choice scarf. Oh, and this growl of mine has a younger brother that really loves battling. Think you do a better job raising it good and strong. Thanks for the Growlithe. Raise it to be real strong, okay? Think about that wraps up. I did just what I set out here to do, so I guess I should hit the road. I'm afraid this is goodbye. But you know, Growlithe like these are known for living and working together in pairs. Even if they're separated for a while, I bet their paths may just cross again someday. So, you raise that one with care in the meantime. Raise this Growlithe to be strong. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what you pull off. I've got high hopes. So bye for now, Montaru. Until next time. Oh. Yeah, so you just get Hisuian Growlithe as well as the Ursaluna from doing all this questing. Around her. I'll look around a little bit, see if I can find Jacques anywhere. Oh, pff, found you. Oh, hello, Montaru. Enjoying that school trip, are you? Why are you? I came to check on how you're doing. I am your homeroom teacher, after all. Once I got here, I decided to do a little bit of research on the Pokemon of Kitakami, and... Oh, that's right, sorry. I got so engrossed in my research that I actually forgot to come find you, didn't I? How about I make up to you by treating you to a picnic? Thought something like this might happen, so I borrowed all the usual picnic things from Director Clavel. Thank you for the sandwich. Dig in, I hope you like the sandwich I made. It may look a bit strange, but I can assure you that it tastes great. I don't get out much. This kind of field work sure wears me out quick. Can't believe how you kids run all over the place with your treasure hunt. You're really something. Oh, could be something in my basket. Feast your eyes on that. A Pokemon egg appeared in the basket. Where the mystery isn't, I only brought Gulpin to this picnic with me, and yet... Put the egg in the basket? I can't get anything past you, can I, Montaru? You know about Pokemon eggs you can find during picnics, right? Whenever a trainer doesn't have any means to care for an egg they find, they can have it sent to the academy, where we'll take care of it. I thought, say, wouldn't it be better to have a great trainer raise the Pokemon instead? So I brought this egg with me. And now, it's yours, Montaru. Trusted with the Pokemon egg. No, it's odd for me to come all the way to Kitakami to hand you over a Pokemon egg. I knew it would be safe with you, Montaru. This Pokemon that always looks strange to me in 3D. It does look a little bit strange. But I also just love I love seeing Aiden Swallow just open its mouth massive in, like, in these games. It's really funny. Still using the Pokedex app over here? Could be able to fill the Kitakami Pokedex by catching Pokemon that live around here. I've been Philrook in the area for a while now, so let me know if you manage to complete the Kitakami Pokedex in your app. Not that far off from it, so... Yeah, this egg, if I go to the right menu... where will the egg be? Oh, there's the bear. Actually, I have some pretty good stats. Yeah, Mind's Eye. This Pokemon ignores changes to Pokemon's evasive, its accuracy can't be lowered, and it can hit ghost types with normal and fighting moves. And, like, so... Blood Moon, release the power burnt into its spirit from full moon that shines as red as blood. This move can't be used twice in a row. Yeah, this thing is a monster. Oh, wow, that's pretty good. Growlithe, too. You have Rockhead. This egg. Do we have anybody with Flame Body? You probably have Flame Body. Let's make sure. Flame Body, yep. Yeah, if we hatch this egg, egg can be one of 3 Pokemon. Kricketot. Sure if flying counts for hatching eggs or not. Know how long it'll take to hatch the egg. Uh, let's head... Let us head up here. Might as well travel to do the last two Starfall bases, or STC bases. You in front. Waste a little bit of time. I wonder if running in the Starfall base will count. I don't think it would, because we don't have the team with us. Wow, you can just find Wild Blissey. Ooh. Brum. Why did I use a second quick ball? Why did that work? God, why are quick balls stupid? I don't know what I'm more mad about. The fact that I was just so mindlessly throwing another quick ball, or the fact that it worked. Second time today? Yes, it is, and I'm annoyed. I caught a Floette. Yes, I have. That! So many Floette everywhere! Oh, yeah! Where'd it go? Hopefully another one will spawn. Yeah, so, you might notice something a bit weird. So, I was messing around with Pokemon Go. I found out, I was trying to get roaming Gimmighoul set up. So I gave myself a postcard, and now I can catch, right now, all my Vivian are that looks like the Savannah style. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's send and talk to Burnett. Yeah, that's just a kind of cool thing you can do. If you get postcards from certain areas, you can send them to... You can send postcards you get from gifts in Pokemon Go to here. That will affect your Vivian patterns. I want to say it's just for a day, for like 24 hours. No, nothing too... So, not too long, but still pretty cool. Aww. I'm so sorry, Vivian. You're one turn too late. Goodness, this is a chunky battle. I think it's all those Floette everywhere. This is High Plains, okay. Free Floette hanging out right behind me. Alright, the egg's about to hatch, apparently. Let's hatch it. Oh. We're on a slope, so we don't get to see it on the field. Yeah, that's fine. So this egg can be one of 3 Pokemon. You can tell what the other 2 Pokemon it could be immediately from this. We got Piplup. Piplup. What is there anything special about this Piplup? Has Torrent, Pound, Jolly Nature. And alright stats. Ah! Alright, though, let us actually do this. Oh my goodness! Go away, Dedenne! Couldn't get away. Best Sinnoh starter. Yeah, Piplup's really fun. I always liked some of the stuff Dawn did with her Piplup in the anime. The Sinnoh contests were some of my favorite in the series. Why I like the Sinnoh stuff so much. First 3 Pokemon in the party. Let's see if you can beat at least 50 Pokemon in 10 minutes, shall we? Rookba Squad, hop to it. The show's on. Get the show on the road. God. Deal with them. You can handle these ones, though, Talk. They're all slogged me. Yeah. I mean, did you ever get Platinum? Platinum was, like, way better about that. Diamond and Pearl were nightmares for how slow they were. I did. Yeah. Platinum is better. That's not saying much. Don't really have too good of don't have like a team that's really tailored for beating fairy types easily. Really is just like, all right, I can make Fiona resistant to fairies. It's Ivory, and I can make Fiona resistant to fairies. Or Cyclozar. Need one more Pokemon. There's something. Go, Ivory, go! Looks like you defeated 50 Pokemon in exactly 2 minutes 14 seconds. Guess you earned yourselves 8,532 LP. Hasta la vista and all that. We have so much LP. Whee! Alright, let's go battle Ortega. And we can make our way over to Airy. Oh, hey, Montaro, you came? You're cool to battle me, right? You got guts, but so what? You'll still be kicking yourself after I'm through with you. I think it's funny that Ortega is the reason we got the different hairstyle for Violet in Adventures. This time, I'll wipe that smug look off your face for sure. You're going down. Because Yamamoto said he couldn't, like, every time he was trying to draw Violet with the default hairstyle on the official artwork, just, like, the close-ups look too much like Ortega. Azumarill, I can handle that fine. Oh no, Brick Break. What else do we have? We can do a few more classes. Probably the only fairy type that could actually, like, I guess Gardevoir too, that can really hurt Ivory, and it's too slow to do that. Duxboon. Oh no! Well, I could use an Ice Heal, but you know what? I'll just switch out. Then a Narwhal. Haven't used you in a bit. You're definitely not going to be able to be used against Airy. Don't wonder if they will ready for more of my slick, adorable moves, because this one's gonna be pure torture. Wonder if they're going to introduce a way to give us not like the full-on Starmobile, but like a version of the Starmobile in Indigo Disc. I think that'd be fun. What? Am I losing? You're too good at this. It's so unfair. I think just having, like, only be, like, slightly stronger than regular Revavroom would be interesting. And obviously, like, small. Make Revavroom, give it, like, Rotom forms, like you do Revavroom, and it can get a fire engine, a dark engine, etc. Oh, that strength of yours is so not fair! This sucks. I'll beat you next time for sure, so enjoy your win while you can. Hasta la vista. And Airy. Airy, Airy, Airy. Yeah, let's heal up. Unfreeze my Clodsire, please. Gimme, ghoul. Are you on top of the... Whoop. Sorry. Sorry, you got a ghost infestation on your rooftops. Don't worry, I got it. Alrighty. Alice is the obvious lead. I have Katara up there. Ring the bell. It's funny that Lavelle is just like, man, the STCs will be a new facility for training trainers, and you don't even get experience from them. Beeps. Your goal is to defeat 50 Pokemon in 10 minutes. I'm sure you can do it. And Cop Squad, listen up. Get your heads in the game, because the battle starts now. Abominable. Oh my god. Have some Cyclozar. Annihilate. Got here. Halucha! Lucha Bell! Or can handle those ones. On talk. Primate. Need something. Something to hit. Anything. Thank you. Seems you defeated 50 Pokemon in 10 minutes. 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Earned you a total of 8,636 LP. Thanks again, and hasta la vista. No. Looking for a gimme ghoul. Gimme ghoul. Gimme ghoul. Are ya? That's a Fungi. That's not a gimme ghoul. Thought I heard one. Oh well. Find where area is. Going to assume at the top of all this. Hey, Montaru. Great to see you, Montaru. Did you come to train with me? Yeah, sure. I'm always ready to battle, so let's see if you can handle my full power. Or primate. Or if that has like an Eviolite on it. Right then, Montaru. Hope you're ready for a good, proper battle. Hurricane! Darn it, missed. Alright, I can chance another hurricane. Now Toxicroak. Nope, not allowed to switch. I don't have anybody with psychic moves anyway. Because I have Ivory and, Ivory who could beat a Toxicroak pretty easily. Aloes learn Rain Dance. That could be interesting. Ah, I missed again. Do you have Rock Slide as well? No, you have Ice Punch. Oops. Alright, let's not play around too much with the fun moves. Flinch, flinch, flinch! Ha 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 ha! If I can't get one form of luck, I can get another. Simeon. Those I don't think are too bulky, so Air Slash might be able to beat it. A Lucario. I focus best when I'm in a tight spot. I'll show you how I can still win. I don't think Malice will be able to beat a Lucario with how much health he has. Without getting lucky on flinch. Oh, definitely can't. Yeah, there was no good answer for that, really. You know what? Let's have Katara win. These two are pretty good. These two are basically like partners together. We caught them in the same area at the same time, and they both disobeyed me. For the longest time. I can see her getting revenge for him. I don't like losing, but you're a strong one. That was a great battle. Thanks so much for sparring with me today. Hasta la vista. Ooh, a Charcadet outbreak? Ooh, I kind of want to see that. That sounds really... That sounds like a really silly way to get a shiny Charcadet, but also to just, like, groan in agony over how similar Charcadet look. Put you up to the top for this. Ah. Kiddo. Gonna give a little bit of time just to see if we can find anything fun. Yeah. The good news is that Let's Go mode actually, despite what some of the initial like responses from Pokemon said, Let's Go auto battles will not actually knock out shiny Pokemon. Like, shiny Pokemon have a lot of redundancies built into them to be so that you can't like accidentally get rid of them. Like, I think I mentioned the glitch with Screamtail, how or not Screamtail, Fluttermane, where apparently they will only spawn at... They will spawn for an instant in the day and then immediately despawn. If it's a shiny Fluttermane, it will stay because it can't get despawned with methods like that. Honestly, I don't need the Scyther. Hey, not shiny. Nope. You. I'm just trying for a little bit just to see. Yeah, like the only difference for shiny Charcadet is its eyes. Like, then instead of red, I'm pretty sure they're blue or something like that. It's a very subtle shiny, and a lot of people don't like it because of that, but I figure I can check. You getting so much Charcadet soot. Both have red eyes. Oop. Tara. Tara? There we go. Yeah, the eyes are like blue fire. Checking what the shiny looked like just to be not shiny, are you? No. I was just like, why were you being avoided twice? You're fine. Alright, gave an attempt and didn't find any. Red eyes. Yeah, these two. Red eyes. Red eyes. Red. 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 And red. Alright. Let's head to school. I thought the Shark Cadet thing could be interesting to try out. Let's do the last two classes we have. We have home ec and art, I believe, left. Guess we can throw in like a round of the Academy Ace tournament too. Boom boom. Class would you like to take? Art. Like art with Mr. Hassel? Ah. Oh, that is a beautiful sculpture. Oh, look at that Eevee. Oh. Look at that Eevee. I love it. The Gyarados is really cool too. Greetings, I am Hassel. I will be teaching this art class. It is a pleasure to meet you all. Now, let me be candid for one moment. I imagine that many of you will forget all that you learned in this class once you graduate. After all, you don't even need a basic understanding of artwork, much less a refined appreciation of beauty for most exams or jobs. So, is my class a waste of time for you then? I think not. At least, I certainly hope it isn't. Think for a moment, all of you. What is beauty, anyway? What makes something beautiful? I don't know. Interesting. Thank you, Montaru. Oh, I didn't mean to suggest there's a correct answer to my query. The important thing is that you take the time to think about it. Think about why we might find beauty in a flower blooming on the side of the road, for example. Question why the sky is a different shade of blue than the ocean, and why leaves change color. Ponder the windmills of Artisan and how they move. Contemplate the chilling bite of the waters of Kaskarafa. I'm sure you will find every little detail of your lives will seem more vivid, more impactful if you just take a moment to stop and think. I am certain that if you stop and truly appreciate the little beauties of this world, it will help you pull through the days when your studies have exhausted or when work has dampened your spirits. Larry, I think you need to take this class. Do pardon me for waxing philosophical. You do not need to understand all of that for now. To put simply, it is true that one doesn't need to art to survive, but it certainly makes surviving much more enjoyable. It is my hope that this class will add even a little bit of color to your lives. That's all for today. I mean, okay, I was about to say just like, what a great class. We just talked about how useless this class will be. Totally forgot you were streaming. It's fine. You just missed Ursaluna. That's all for today. Next time we will try to add a hands-on approach to more appreciating beauty. Dude, I appreciate you being here all the time, but you are fine if you miss a stream. The VOD exists. I love Ursaluna. I'm sorry. Don't worry. We'll have stream so late now. I'm sorry. I moved 3 time zones away. I try to start not that... I don't start that far off of when I usually was streaming. Like, I try and start at 4:30. At 4 or 4:30. My time. That was, and that's 7. Like, an hour after I usually started. I'm not saying that I've been good about it too much lately, but, I still try. About an hour and a half today. Yeah, like... Yeah, I'm... Hello, class, it is I, Hassel, yet again. Oh, man, that Fanpy is really cute, too. In our previous class, we discussed what beauty is, which might have been a little bit boring to you. So today, I would like to mix things up a little to pique your interest into art. Allow me to introduce our special guest. I trust him. This is Professor Gibble, the assistant lecturer for today. Now then, Professor Gibble, if you would be so kind as to terrestrialize for us. Glam. Thank you, Professor Gibble. Can we throw Hassel out and keep Professor Gibble? As some of you may already know, a Pokemon can terrestrialize if you use a Terra Orb. Normally, Professor Gibble would be of the Dragon type, but by terrestrializing, it succeeded in changing its type. So, class, which type do these lovely glistening flowers above Professor Gibble's head represent? The grass type. Excellent, Montaru. Full marks for you. All pennies in class. These beautiful flowers blooming above Professor Gibble's head show that it has now become a grass type. The shape of the Terra Jewel above a Pokemon's head depends on the Pokemon's Terra type. To summarize, it is an opponent's Pokemon. If an opponent's Pokemon terrestrializes during battle, observe a Pokemon's Terra Jewel closely to see which type it has become, and choosing effective moves accordingly. Want to see Penny's art? Penny's art could be that Eevee. It is my sincere hope that today's lecture will help you all achieve beautiful victories. That Eevee right there. It could be the Fanpy too. I don't know. I think it's gonna be the Eevee. That Eevee is her entire gimmick. That's all for today. Thank you, Professor Gibble, for your help. Glam Gib. So boring though, but she has an Eevee backpack, and her entire team is Eevee evolutions. She never went to her classes. I mean, obviously she was here for this one. That was just a year and a half ago. She's going to classes about as often as we are, all at the very end. Hey, Arvin! Even Penny can't resist the draw of Professor Gibble, who told them my previous lecture about the terrestrial phenomena was very well received. Thank you all for your kind words. In fact, Ms. Dendra specifically requested that I impart even more battle knowledge to my students. I've decided today we shall take another look at how Pokemon can terrestrialize. Yip yip. And now, here is Professor Gibble to help. Now then, Professor Gibble, if you'd be so kind as to terrestrialize for us. Blam! He seems too tall for that stool. Arvin, your posture is really bad. Now what do we have here? Last time we saw grass terrestrializing, but this time we have something of a different shape. Observe a Terrajewel resembling a snowflake, and its dendritic shape is stunning to behold. It's a little chilly standing so close to it. So, class, what Terra type do you imagine this jewel might represent? The Ice type. Excellent, Montaru. Full marks for you. The reason there's a snowflake shining above Professor Gibble's head is simple. It is now an Ice type. And because Professor Gibble is currently the Ice type, Ice moves that would not be very effective against it. Keep that in mind. Usually they would deal quadruple damage to Gibble. Wait a second. I just realized he doesn't use a Garchomp, but he has Professor Gibble with him. What? That's so weird. Here's a little trivia about snowflakes. While snowflakes come in many different shapes and sizes, most are classified as hexagons. Just think of it. Snowflakes fall from the sky, taking similar shapes without anyone saying they must. Do not feel the great mystery of nature, the beautiful enigma we live in. That's a bit of a tangent, but Mr. Jacques' glasses are also hexagonal, aren't they? I almost forgot to mention that you can change a Pokemon's terrace type at the Treasure Eatery located in Medali. Though I must say, the cook is a little prickly. You'll need to get on her good side if you want her help. Now come prepared for next class because it is time for your midterm examination. Thank you for today, Professor Gibble. Hazel's not bullying Professor Gibble, he's just informing us. Lesson begins soon, don't be tardy. I do hope you're ready, because now it's time for your midterm exam. Focus on doing your best. Nemona's here. Not Arvin or Penny, though. And begin! That is the Terrajewel. When the answer to question 1 is in the shape of flowers, what type does it represent? The grass type. Skipping the midterm. Okay, most snowflakes classified as hexagons. Medali. I'll make something beautiful. There is no correct answer. Time's up. That's it for today. Pencils down, please. I'd rather not have students worry about passing or failing my art class, but tests are tests after all. Anyway, good work, everyone. You can check your results at the front desk. Right, get a test out of the way. Get 3 questions for the midterm, 4 for the final. 5 out of 5, yeah! Class would you like to take? Art 4! Aye, aye. Will we have more Professor Gibble? I honestly don't remember. Hello class, it is I, Hassel, yet again. I'm pleased to say that everyone did very well on the midterm exams. As a reward for all your hard work, we have a special guest visiting us today. Professor Gibble? Now then, Brassy, please come in. Brassius is a pretty good one too, I guess. He's no Professor Gibble, but he's still pretty good. I'm Brassius. I am an artist, and I focus exclusively on grass Pokemon for my work. Brassius here mainly creates three-dimensional pieces, such as statues and the like. One of his major works is the installation titled Surrendering Sunflora, found in Artisan. Many of you who've challenged the Artisan's gym are no doubt familiar with these sculptures. Yes, I do recognize some of your faces among your students. I hope you will understand how fortunate you are to be able to attend Hass's classes. Ol Hass is the man who saved me when I had lost all hope and given up on myself. But he never gave up on me. I do not exaggerate to say he is my mentor in life. Precisely thanks to Hass that I was able to establish my current art style. Ah, dear Brassy. I'm nothing against reminiscing about old times, but today I hope you will guide this class in only way you can. Habit of jumping off of windmills. Of course. Let's see. Why don't we discuss what Hass mentioned, the surrounding Sunflora? Can anyone tell me what my mood was when I crafted that detached experience? A sad mood. Nope. No, completely and utterly wrong. When I made that sculpture, I had surrendered all hope. I prepared to give up everything. I resolved to give up my life as an artist if that piece had not received proper recognition. Hence the name Surrendering Sunflora. That's exactly it, Hass. When I started as an artist, I experienced many hardships. I became deathly ill and fell into a slump that drove me into depression. I said a sad mood! Was it the anger the correct answer, or were none of those correct? Only what would sell. It was concerned only fame and fortune. Pieces during that time had no depth. They were all shallow trash. Then I met Hass. He helped me realize how petty I was being. I'll spare you the details, but in the end, I was able to leave all that behind. Because then I ended up crafting the Sunflora. Remarkable, even I didn't know the full story until now. This kind of thing is hard to tell someone, especially when they are so close to you. Now, I don't doubt that you have associates that you will often find your head's crowded with furries. Oh, adolescents. My advice to you is simple. Be honest with yourself and do whatever your heart desires. As long as you don't cause trouble, that is. That is it all from me. I must admit I'm beginning to feel a bit embarrassed, so I bid you farewell, Hass. And farewell to your pupils as well. Oh, Brassy, I can't believe it. Such a wonderful class. Thank you so much. Hassel is fun. I like Hassel. Good afternoon. Again soon, don't be tardy. Hello class, it is I, Hassel, yet again. First, allow me to apologize for losing my composure during our last class. I was so touched by Brassius' story that I simply couldn't contain my emotions. I'm sorry for making such a scene. I certainly got a very stern talking to from Miss Time after that class, yes. Anyway, let us shift gears and dive into material for today's lesson. Now, have any of you heard of the 10 sites of Paldea? His name would imply there are 10 sites in Paldea that are considered particularly beautiful. Among them, I would say the Grand Olive Orchard is likely the most accessible. You can see field after field of olive trees from the hill all the way to Cortando. 2 waterfalls are also counted among these 10 sites, Fury Falls and Casaroya Falls. And there's the peak of Glaciado Mountain, known as Paldea's highest peak. It's also there's another cliff in Glaciado Mountain that's named after its rather unique shape. But let me ask you, my students, what is the name of the 3-pronged cliff on Glaciado Mountain? No need to grasp at strong. Is it Reach? A very good guess. I think something reaching would stretch out further, though. Grasp, then? Yeah. Free prawn is known as Glaciato's Grasp. Though its shape is far too stubby to be that of a human hand, I imagine someone thought it looked like a Pokemon hand grabbing something. There's also the mountains in Area 3 of the Eastern Province where you can get a good look at Lavencia. It's particularly gorgeous at night. In fact, the view is so beautiful it's known as the Million-Volt Skyline. I hear it's quite a hotspot for dates, and deservedly so for such a romantic view. I imagine it's, what do the kids say these nowadays? A very bleak selfie spot? Yes! I am all for these old... I'm all for the adults just going with this. It's so good. Of course, you may feel that not all 10 sites live up to their grandiose name. How often do we visit some tourist spot only to be disappointed? Not to say you shouldn't visit them, only that you should keep your hopes in check. The important thing is to go yourself and see them with your own two eyes. And sometimes a disappointing experience can be worthwhile in its own way. Take a chance. That's it for today, class. Thank you for your attention. Let's head to bed. Good night. Alright, thank ya. Yeah, this is probably gonna be the last Scarlet stream. Next time we might be doing Yellow. I'll see. Good evening, Master Montaro. What class would you like to take today? Art 6. Art with Miss Hassel? Yeah. As we begin soon, don't be tardy. Good old broken Gen 1, yep. Yeah, that one's gonna be on the 3DS, cause I can show off the Pikachu surfing minigame in that one without having to do Pokemon Stadium. Hello class, it is I, Hassel, yet again. My, how time flies, as they say. Indeed, our time together has certainly flown by. It's hard to believe that this is our last class. Now, our topics for today may feel somewhat unrelated to art. But there is absolutely no set definition as to what art should be. Therefore, let us carry on with the discussion and see where it takes us. There are two things I wish to focus on today: ribbons and marks. Both ribbons or marks are special honors that capture a Pokemon's qualities. There'll be times when your Pokemon gives maximum effort or has a noteworthy experience. Recognition for these feats and accomplishments, it can be given a ribbon. To give an example, if you manage to become incredibly close to a Pokemon, it may be granted the Best Friends ribbon. Incidentally, there's a person in Cascarafa who can give your Pokemon a Best Friends ribbon. Marks, on the other hand, are mostly found on wild Pokemon when you meet them for the first time. They can symbolize the character of a Pokemon, such as the Rowdy mark or the Vigor mark. It's completely up to luck whether you run into a Pokemon with these marks. So if you're able to catch a Pokemon with a mark, rejoice at your outstanding fortune. Does anyone know what a special thing you can do with Pokemon that have ribbon and marks? You can change their title. Wonderful, Montari, your knowledge is impressive. The correct answer is that a Pokemon with ribbon or marks can be given titles. What's more, they can be sent into battle displaying a title of your choosing. For example, if you send out a Gibble with a Best Friends ribbon by declaring, "Go, Gibble, the great friend!" Well, I know I've said that marks are generally already found on Pokemon when you meet them for the first time. It seems that more recently, Pokemon can be awarded certain marks based on their efforts. There are marks such as the Gourmand mark, and the Item Fighter mark, and the Partner mark, and so on. Perhaps it might be fun to try and work out how to get each mark using its name as a clue. Well then, that about wraps up our last class. Next is the final exam. Please review our material closely so you can pass on your first try. Good evening, Master Montaro. What class would you like to take? The final. Like art with Mr. Hassel? Yeah. So we'll begin soon. I do hope you're ready because it is time for your final exam. Focus and do your best. And begin. Treasure Eatery. Brazia's signature art. Surrendering Sunflora. How many waterfalls? There are 2 of them. Where can you find that? In Lavencia, the Vault Skylon. And none can be added later. False. Time's up. That's it for today's test. Pencil down. Thank you all so much for learning about art with me. The time we shared has left a mark that I will treasure, I promise you. My sincere wish that you all go to even greater, more prosperous futures. That's all. Good work, everyone. You can receive your results in the front desk. Yay! Yeah, you did on your art test. Yay! 5 out of 5. Last up is home ec. Class would you like to take? Home ec. With Mr. Sugawara. I see we have some energetic young ones in our class this time around. You may call me Mr. Sugawara. Your time here with me will be spent obtaining knowledge and skills indispensable for daily life. Many of you have left the care of your parents to live here on your own in the academy dormitory. I pray that the knowledge I impart to you will improve the quality of your lives and the necessities thereof: food, clothing, and shelter. Of these 3 categories, I assume the most pressing and interesting for you all is food. Whenever you eat sandwiches on your picnic, the HP of your party Pokemon will be restored. You can also gain something called meal powers, which can provide all manner of benefits. For example, these powers can make Pokemon easier to catch or increase the experience points that your Pokemon receive. I think you'll also find that the breadth of these effects can be expanded by crafting sandwiches of superb flavor. What's more, there's something that has been particularly important if we wish to receive meal powers and even more helpful effects. Let me see. Master Montaru, tell me, what must you keep in mind to receive even more meal effects? Fillings and condiments. Perfectly correct, Master Montaru. Perhaps you're already aware of this fact from having helped your family with cooking at home? Your choice of ingredients, including both filling and condiments, is an important factor in gaining even more helpful meal powers. For example, using sweet ingredients in your sandwiches may help you gain egg power. Using numerous bitter ingredients, on the other hand, may gain you item drop power. Learning to aim for specific effects when crafting sandwiches will certainly make your culinary endeavors much more enjoyable. Please be aware, however, that you can also receive meal powers by eating at a restaurant. I must say I would feel the utmost joy if you all learned much here in my class and came to better understand home economics. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell. Home Ec 2. Sugawara is pretty interesting character design. I like having this big buff man being the home ec teacher. Put away your phones, it's time for class. In our last class, I believe we talked about effects you can get from foods at your picnic. You receive meal powers and even restore HP for all Pokemon in your party. It is truly a convenient means of healing your Pokemon. Unfortunately, as I'm sure you're all aware, it is not suited for use in battle, when you cannot make food, or when you wish to restore HP quickly. Times such as these, you can make use of healing items such as Potion, which you can purchase from Pokemarts or the school store. Healing items are immediately effective and can be used anytime you can open your bag. They are, however, consumed after one use. Potions restore 20 HP, Super Potions restore 60, Hyper Potions restore 120. The pricier the item, the more HP it will restore. Keep in mind how much money you have when you are stocking up on these items. However, unforeseen happenings are an inextricable part of traveling from place to place. Imagine, if you will, the following scenario. You find yourself with injured Pokemon, but you have no potions. You are out of sandwich ingredients. There are no Pokemon centers nearby. Tell me, Master Montaru, what should you do to search for... Search for in perilous situation when there's no way to heal your Pokemon. Items. Perfectly correct. I see you are well learned in survival techniques. You see something shiny on the ground, it's actually an item that has been dropped there. You might find a restorative item such as an Oranberry or a potion. In this way, you may use the R button to send out your Pokemon to pick up such items as well. There are berries, of course. Berries, by the way, aren't like items from shops. If you let your Pokemon hold one, it will decide on its own when to eat the berry during battle. Letting your Pokemon decide the timing for itself can be quite interesting. At any rate, if you find yourself in need of healing, I suggest you look around for shining objects on the ground. If you can't find such items, there are other methods you may employ for healing your... but the bell demands that topic wait. Time together has come to the end. I bid you all farewell. What class would you like to take? Home Ec 3. After we begin class. My last class, I talked about HP respiration. However, after class, I was asked by several of you about power points, commonly known as PP. When a Pokemon loses all its HP, it faints and can no longer battle. What happens when a Pokemon loses all of its PP? Can't use moves. Perfectly correct, Master Montar. Perhaps you know this from first-hand experience. When a Pokemon runs out of PP, it can no longer use its moves. However, when its moves... Each of its moves has its own store of PP, so you might mitigate the PP loss by using a variety of moves rather than just one move repeatedly. If Pokemon loses all PP of its moves, it will only be able to use Struggle, an action that also damages the Pokemon that uses it. In order to avoid this predicament, PP can be restored at Pokemon Centers along with HP. Items such as Ethers and Max Ethers can also be used to restore PP, but be careful not to confuse potions with Ethers in the heat of battle. However, Ethers are not sold at shops, so you should use them judiciously if you find them. The stronger the move, the lower its maximum PP. Do not waste these moves unless you wish to quickly run out of PP. It is important to find a balance in a Pokemon set of moves. As you can see, HP isn't the only thing you must keep an eye on when adventuring with Pokemon. I hope that you all take care to ensure that your Parker Pokemon can perform at their best as you engage in the treasure hunt. Our time together has come to an end. Our next meeting will be an examination day. Be sure to review all in preparation. What class would you like to take? Midterm. The time has come to blah 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 blah. The time has come to test how well you have learned in my class. Let's begin before the information simmering in your brains from last minute cram session fades. Increasing speed. The following in meal powers received. Filling condiments. Which of these can restore HP? Oranberry. Bernardo wants his Pokemon to decide on its own whether to eat its item in battle, so we gave it... This will work as he hopes. Yes. No longer able to use if Pokemon runs out of PP with all its moves and only sit there in frustration. No, it uses Struggle. Unless that counts as sitting there in frustration, that's a bit of a weird question. Is at the front desk. Okay, yeah, 5 out of 5. Don't be tardy. Put away your phones, time to begin class. Although some of you had to retake the midterm exam multiple times, I'm glad to say that the majority of the class passed without issue. I feel honored to see the knowledge and skills indispensable for daily life have taken root in all of you. I trust that you will all work just as hard on your life skills in the second half of our course as well. Let us now turn our attention on the topic of the day, which is inspired by a question I received on the subject of meal powers. The student asked the question is a young man who enjoys the culinary arts. Pineapple! Tells me that he regularly researches culinary techniques on his own and pays careful attention to the ingredients he uses. He also spends day and night studying all aspects of the culinary arts. How are you doing, Orgrimmar? Despite all this, he is baffled by his inability to increase the effectiveness of his meal power. So tell me, Master Montaru, since you did quite well in your midterm exam, what should this young man do to increase the effectiveness of his meal power? I need to. Ven? Because he's also right ahead of me. I cannot disclose the identity of a certain male student who enjoys the culinary arts. They very well may be Arven, but they may not be. To increase the effectiveness of meal powers, your sandwiches must be filled with many different ingredients. For a single person, this may prove difficult, but if you prefer a sandwich with others, you will be able to handle a large serving of bread. Larger base to start with, it becomes quite simple to add more ingredients to your sandwich, which in turn makes it possible to receive meal powers of increasing effectiveness. This applies more broadly as well. When dealing with a difficult issue, working with others to solve that issue may be the best course of action. I'm sure that Arven would likewise work with his friends to craft sandwiches in the future. The identity of a male student is a matter of privacy, so I'd ask you do not pry too deeply. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell. What class do you want to take? Home Ec 5. That was funnier than I remembered. Put away your phones, time to begin class. While you're performing field work with one of your Pokemon walking alongside you, have you ever noticed that it changes its coloration? No, I don't mean suddenly becomes a shiny Pokemon or any nonsense like that. I'm speaking of it becoming filthy! Pokemon battle, they get hurt by moves used against them. They get battered by wind and rain. They get covered in sand and mud. They get, in a word, filthy. I've seen many a trainer walk around with their adorable little Pokemon without addressing this issue. It is deplorable. Let me ask a question of someone who I am sure would not tolerate such shameful conduct. I have washed literally one Pokemon. Yes, Master Montaru, what should you do if Pokemon is dirty? Pat it on the head. Clean it up. Perfectly correct. I knew I could count on you to provide me with such an answer. When your Pokemon are dirty, clean them. That is, of course, simply common sense. While you're having a picnic, you can approach any Pokemon on your team and perform a variety of actions. One such action is putting them through what we call the Pokemon Wash. In other words, you're able to clean them up. Start by getting your sponge lathered up in soapy bubbles as you gently and carefully scrub your Pokemon. Once your Pokemon is nice and covered in soapy bubbles, bubbles will encapsulate the filth and you simply wash it all away with a spray of water. So get your Pokemon clean and shining bright as a Terra Jewel. Certainly quite a bit of work, but it will also restore the HP and cure status conditions. However, some Pokemon may have parts of their bodies they just do not want scrubbed, or that they would rather not get wet. Try to keep that in mind when cleaning your Pokemon. And the most important point that I must mention is that some Pokemon like to be dirty. Though I will contradict myself by saying this, please do remember that cleaning your Pokemon is not always the kind thing to do. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell. Alright, one more class. Then the final exam. Orgrimmar, did I ask how you're doing? I honestly don't remember. Sugawaro has stolen all of my brain cells. Put your phones away. It's time to begin our last class together. Home economics is the study of life's necessities, but looking back on our time together, I realized that I focused almost entirely on food. It was not too late to shift discussion to clothing, another necessity in our last class. I'm sure you are aware Academy has an air of freedom about it. Provide uniforms for each season to accommodate for the diverse climate of Paldea. Our students are free to wear whatever style they wish whenever they please. You should all receive 4 sets of tops and bottoms, each for spring, summer, fall, and winter, when the Academy accepted you. If by chance you are not aware of this, you may wish to peruse your wardrobe. As you wear your school uniforms, the rest of your ensemble need not be so school-issued. This includes bags or your hat, if you choose to wear one. You're also free to style your hair however you wish. Mr. Salvatore's hairstyle, for example, would almost certainly have been against school rules when I was a boy. That reminds me. There's one more thing you can do decorate, which I must say, find quite charming. The Rodon phones? Perfectly correct, the adorable little thing I was speaking of. Oh, it interests me so. I must admit that I'm fascinated by Rodon phones and how to customize them. What's that? How very intriguing. There's a shop called Delibird Prevents where you can purchase cases for your Rotom phones. I thank you for that bit of useful information. I shall have to go there first thing tomorrow to get an adorable case to my own liking. Forgive me, I seem to have gotten a little carried away with all this small talk. As a class known as Home Economics nears its end, I offer these final words for you who have been honing everyday life skills with me. My field of study is not so decisive that as the likes of mathematics, for instance, where test scores might play a part in deciding your future. However, as you go on to cook for yourselves and take care of your Pokemon to decide what to wear in the morning when you awaken, I'll be honored if I had taught you what I taught you smoothens it out and enriches your lives, even if only a little. Sentiment was imparted to me by Mr. Hassel and his particular outlook on such matters. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for seeing this class through to its end. Time together has come to a close for today. Perhaps you do your best on our final exam. I honestly really like these classes. They're fun. It's fun ways to get to know some of these characters. Like I said, they're pretty helpful in teaching you some things, like, or at the very least giving you hints, like, for where to change Terra types, Annihilape's evolution, rates of shiny Pokemon, how the egg powers can work, or the meal powers can work. Time has come to test how well you have learned in my class. Let's begin before the information simmering in your brain from a last-minute cram session fades. That is Sparkling Power, I'm pretty sure. Effective Egg Power. I'm pretty sure this one. Make food with others. Pokemon Wash, Pokemon Dash, or Pokemon Wish. Could you change your uniform to properly match each seat? It doesn't matter. Hope I got those right. Two of them I might have gotten wrong. Two of them I'm not sure about with the, how the wording was. I might have to retake this exam. Never mind. Finish all your class and pass all the exams. Yay! Yeah, that is all the classes. Yeah, let's do one more Ace Academy tournament. Or Academy Ace tournament. You need a ranked trainer, right? All registered, please head down to the battle court. This is randomized for who you'll battle. It can be, like, the 4 opponents you battle can be anyone from Nimona, Arven, Penny, Clavel, any of the teachers, or or Gita. But not any of the gym leaders or the Elite Four, so you can't rebattle Rika. Poppy. That's her name. I was trying, just like, it's not Penny. Penny is someone else. Poppy. Or Larry. Champion Montaro will be facing very own medical expertise. The Angel of the Nurse's Office, Nurse Miriam. Angel of the Nurse's Office? Seriously, well, whatever. Let's have a heavenly battle. Haven't done anything with Miriam. Hypno. Go for a waterfall. Nope, eat meast. Yeah, flip turn was enough. Narwhal. And now Glalie, he'll be fine. Matchup will be fine. Not a good matchup, but not like an awful one. I can body slam a Glalie. Ooh, Iron Head. Eh. Add Electros. It doesn't matter what I send out as long as it's not Katara. Go with Avalanche. That thing's gonna be faster than me anyway. Woof. Buck. This might be faster than me too, but I'd rather still go with Ice Spinner than Avalanche just in case. I'm also like way higher level than this, so Oh, I thought I was... I misclicked. I was trying to get to Bulldoze. It's fine. But you gotta be kidding me. Am I seriously down to my last Pokemon? Probably gonna Terrasilize, but I don't know what you're gonna Terrasilize into. Let's do this, Toxapex. It's your time to shine. Nice. Oh, wow, that didn't do nearly as much as I would have thought. Not toxic, no! No, the Bulldoze isn't that good of a move, but I still thought it would do a little bit more. Go with Ice Spinner. Couldn't you have at least gone a little easy on me? No. I heal you up so if you get injured, so don't hold back in your next battle, okay? It is me against Penny! The X-Star Ordinary Hacker. It's Penny from Class 1D. My VVs and I won't back down, even up against you, Montaru. The X-Star Ordinary. Oh, that's so good. Go for a waterfall to start and see. Yeah, it's not gonna go anywhere. Not playing your game, Penny. Send in Fiona. Gonna break some mold. Let's switch Katara back in. Katara underwent a heroic transformation. More baby doll eyes. Didn't even need a crit after getting baby doll eyes twice. Now jolt. Let's do a flip turn. Malamar with Topsy-Turvy. I mean, not even just Topsy-Turvy, just with Contrary. I guess Topsy-Turvy would also work, but Contrary would just work in general for it. And Ivory. Inkay, I'm pretty sure Inkay is gonna be in Indigo Disc. Now Vaporeon. Let's switch in Malos. You know, speaking of, like, Malamar, one thing that somewhat disappoints me, this goes a little bit into some of my problems with the Master 8 tournament. I like a lot of it. I'm fine with Alon losing to Leon in the very beginning. I'm fine with that. What I'm disappointed on is that they just, like, wasted his Malamar for something that could have been, like, a really cool way to show just, like, oh, man, these battles are gonna be intense, and, like, it's not just normal things. How that battle should have gone, and it would have ended basically the exact same way. What's it called? Rillaboom should have beaten Chestnut like it did, but then Alon sends out Malamar and uses Topsy-Turvy to counter all those stat bonuses it got from Gigantamaxing. Because that would have been like, oh, man, you actually know what you're doing. You are, like, using Gigantamaxing against me. And then Charizard beats Malamar the exact same way, and then the battle between the two Charizards is exactly the same. Instead, he just switches Charizard to beat Rillaboom, switches out to Malamar, which loses immediately. It's like, come on. Guess they want to give Charizard a win. I don't know. Time to Terrasilize, become who you really want to be, and shine like a twinkling star. I also wish Diantha had gotten Leon to at least 4 Pokemon instead of only 3. No! The hurricane missed. It was an attempt. One of my other problems with Master Day Tournament was, like, it was close to probably my least favorite, like, bracket setup that I could have had for when that was shown up. Because I didn't want Iris versus Cynthia, and I didn't want, Ash versus Steven was probably the setup that I wanted the least. Because Steven has, like, no connection to Ash at all. We're being completely honest. My VV power wasn't enough. Crazy strong as always, but you know what? I'm proud of you. Like, what I was hoping for was it would be, like, I wanted Iris to beat Lance, and then either lose to Leon in the semifinals. Because Iris beating Lance would have made that special episode where she loses to Claire, like, show actual growth for Iris. It would have been so good. Like, 4 trainers remain. Arvin! Oh, why you of all people? I got one shot at this. I can't blow it. I think Steven versus Diantha could have been fine. I mean, Claire isn't salty when she loses. Yeah, no, Claire was fine in the anime. I don't remember her ever being, like really bad. Body slam. I knew it. I think she was, like, a little bit haughty, but not like obnoxious like in the games. Like, she accepts the loss from Ash, like, just like, hey, you beat me. Good for you. And a Narwhal. He's probably gonna send in, Granacle. Oh, Scovillain. I guess that makes sense. Not the best matchup for Narwhal, but I think he can handle it. As soon as the Elder mentions Lance, she's like, fine, you get your badge. Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to it twice, because we're doing Crystal and, I don't know which one I want to do. Maybe Soul Silver. Let's switch in Fiona. All the starts. Gen 1 and 8. Oh, all the starters in Gen 1. Nice. Yeah, I just changed the save battery in my Crystal version, in like my Crystal cartridge. We're not going to be using that because I want to show off the Celebi event, so we're going to be doing it on the 3DS. But hey, it's I'm happy to have that, like, set up. Surf, Ice Punch, Waterfall, Charmander, and Strength, Dig, and Flamethrower. Yay! Egg moves are fun. Cloyster. Pikachu has a cool animation, send it out. Doesn't it, like, doesn't it sort of like have a psychic energy in its hand or something like that? I forget. Think you have us on the run? Not at all, little buddy. This is where we all something to shine. If only you didn't have your mask on. Lights up its body. Ah, right. Time to terrestrialize. No one can ever outshine you. Low kick is nasty. Yeah, I considered low kick. I'm just like, nah, play rough does. Play rough and like Horn Leech basically do just about everything low kick could do. Especially if I give Katara close combat. And let's bonk you. This is my murder stick. Boom. Stiff really gave it his all. I know he did. And next time, we won't lose. Who's gonna be our final? Will it be Clavel, Nemona, or Gita? Guess getting pit up against my little buddy was just my bad luck. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 trainers facing off to determine who's the strongest in the academy. Be facing Nemona! Strongest ever student council presidents, champion Nemona. Yes! You and me bring it home for the finale, Montaru. I'm so psyched. Time for us champions to let loose. Ogerpon being female surprised me. I think it fits. I can rock. It's funny how, like, Ogerpon is, always female, whereas the Loyal 3 are all male. Now, Palmot, I will flip turn out of here. Like, it might have been a bit shocking considering the, like, just, like, what the teal mask looked like. But then we saw its actual face. I'm just like, no, that is a small child. That is a small child, and it being female only did not shock me in the least. That's an ice punch and a nice punch. Can't believe they gave an item to just, like, increase the power of punching moves. It's just a boxing glove. It's really funny to me. Now, an Orthworm. Why? I get... Oh, wait a second. Never mind. I know exactly why, and I'm a fool. I forgot about that. Oops. Oh, I forgot about that ability. My bad. Send and talk. Wow, that's how much a critical hit did? Go for Torch Song. I know that I'm like, 15 levels higher than Nemona now, but still. And then now Gudra. Let's go for Flamethrower. I burn it. Yay. Good old Muddy Water. Shadow Ball might have taken it out in one hit, but it's not that big of a deal. Oh, it wouldn't have. What do you know? Torch Song will take you out, though. Now, Dunsparce. I don't think Dunsparce can have a priority move. And I will just keep getting this boost along with Blaze right now. Yeah, Scarlet. You're doing well, but my last Pokemon is gonna clinch us the win. Time to terrestrialize. Get ready for a bright, shiny beatdown. Ah, you were faster than me. Oh well. No, you're probably not faster then, though. Malos. Goodbye. Well, that stinks, but I still had fun. I'll get you next time. That battle was the best. Thanks, I mean it. Hey, you went and won it all, Felicidadas. And the winner of this tournament is... Champion Montaru! Montaru, 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 Montaru. Brig of Joyment. Of Jolliment, not Joyment. But yeah, that's how you can... Unfortunately, I think unlike the like, champion tournaments you can do in Sword and Shield. Not the Galar Star tournament, though, sort of like that. The one you could do before the DLC, you can't, like, request certain trainers to be in there. Anyway, I think that is going to be it. The only things that we would really have left to do in Scarlet are, like, doing the side quest with the teachers, which involve a lot of grinding things, usually. And, completing these two. I might complete these just on my own, like, outside of the event, and so that whenever we start Indigo Disc, I can show off those things, because we are going to come back to this game whenever that DLC comes out. I'll see exactly how I'll slot it in when it's out. We'll figure it out. And I think that we've done basically everything that of real importance in this game on these streams. So I think for the purpose of the retrospective, this is more or less done. Yeah, thanks everybody for coming. This has been a lot of fun. I'm happy that this was done. This is a lot of fun doing this game. I liked our team. All of them were a lot of fun to use. And next time, we'll be starting up Pokemon Yellow. We'll be going forward from this point on, just like in classic order. So, gonna go from Yellow to Crystal, to Emerald, to Leaf Green, whatever, and do it like that. We doing the Mew glitch? Probably not. I don't care enough to show off the Mew glitch. But let's find our raid target. Could it be? Who could it be? Who is live right now? Who's live? Who's somebody? Oh, yeah, no, we're raiding you. Especially with what you're playing. Or I'm spelling your name correctly. Yeah, we're raiding Meds. Currently doing some Kid Icarus Uprising multiplayer. So, copying the raid message, put any raid emotes that you enjoy. Ours, of course, is Mirror. We'll be starting this raid in just a bit. Bye, all.